Hi, I'm Cheryl Blankman, an ISTE ASCD community leader, adjunct professor of special education for Ramapo College of New Jersey, and educational consultant. So, our story takes place here in Martha's Vineyard, which is a tiny island that belongs to the state of Massachusetts off the coast of Cape Cod in the northeastern United States. To find our story, though, we have to go back in time to the time of the colonist settlements during the 17th and 18th centuries. In that time, entire communities, clusters of families, were coming together, traveling across the Atlantic to make their new homes. And this makes the story of Martha's Vineyard Sign Language. So, Dr. Nora Gross is an anthropologist and leader of disability studies at University College London. She is the author of Everyone Here Spoke Sign Language. And thanks to Dr. Gross's in-depth research, we have a detailed account of the history of Martha's Vineyard Sign Language and the communities who developed it and who used it. So this is Martha's Vineyard right around 1900. Picture horse-drawn carriages, children playing outside, neighbors sharing gossip across their porches. Only in this story, children playing would be laughing with their voices and with their hands. The neighborhood gossip might have been shared by looking through a spyglass across the way to see your neighbors signing back and forth. People gathered in the heart of town for shopping, for worshiping, to socialize, and when they did, communication was often multilingual. When a deaf person was in a shared space, everyone switched to communicating using sign language instead of speaking English. Deaf persons were not excluded. They were able to fully participate in conversations, in events, and just in day-to-day living. In fact, for more than 2 centuries, if you grew up in Martha's Vineyard, being deaf simply meant your voice was seen rather than heard. There was no discussion about inclusion. It wasn't a movement, it just was. All children throughout the community learned sign language alongside spoken language. It was part of the culture of the community to make sure that everyone did. So not only did this mean deaf sailors and whalers and fishermen, it meant efficient means of communication between the sea and the land, as sign language could travel from further distances than spoken language. It meant deaf business owners like John Lambert. It meant deaf landowners and community leaders. It meant deaf and hearing community members served together in public office, in the local militia. The Martha's Vineyard Sign Language story gifts us an authentic example, a radical model of what can happen when everyone is provided the access to their community that they should inherently belong to all members of a community, whether that means a classroom, a school, a campus, a neighborhood, or our global community that we're here to celebrate today. Thank you so much for choosing to spend some of your conference time with us. Enjoy the rest of Global 2026.